tea that is taking place this Saturday. And he's going to be telling us all about Shiloh Center for Learning and what it is all about. This is something in our community that is happening, and we as children of God should be aware of it, and especially us as a community radio station, we celebrate the things that are happening in our community, and we love to speak about all things community. Now, Shiloh Center of Learning is a Christian school in Cape Town, South Africa. It offers education from grade R through to grade 12. With faith at its core, the school seeks to provide a nurturing yet challenging academic environment that prepares learners not just for exams, but for life under God's calling. Isn't that a beautiful mission and vision to have for a school? Mr. Denver, are you there? Mr. Denver, can you hear me? I think you need to unmute yourself so that you can hear me. I see that you're still muted. You are still muted. You're still muted. You're still muted. He's still muted, family. So until Mr. Demo is unmuted, are you able to unmute? Okay. So we will just go to a quick song break until we fix all things technology, because sometimes this technology it can be a whole lot for. Oh, there he is. He's back on the line.
Hi. Am I on?
Yes, you are on, Denver.
I do apologize.
No.
Busy.
No worries at all. These things do happen, and often actually, so it's all good. It's absolutely all good. We're just happy that we're able to have this conversation and to connect. It's important. Denver is the Director of Development and Logistics at the Shiloh Center of Learning. Could you start off by telling us about what inspired the Spring High Tea and what this event means for the Shiloh Center of Learning?
TC, I think, as men, we don't normally think of these things. So unfortunately, it didn't come from a man. It came more from the ladies.
Yes.
There's a group, a team called the marketing team at our school.
Nice.
And they've been planning this to starting off the year with IT. And then things went wrong. And then things went this way and that way. And the wind blows and you've got to move in the direction of the wind. And then they decided, no, let's have it now for this court. It's spring. Let's do this. And that is where the IT just started birthing. ITs are something that our communities love. Our ladies love. It's a time for them to dress up, to eat nice cakes and to join other ladies. And they just felt this would be a great opportunity for the ladies to come together. The unfortunate thing is they gave it to a man to organize. You see? So that was me. That's me. So I had to get everything geared up and ready to go. We actually, sorry, TC, we actually stepped out of our comfort zone this time around. Normally, we would sell the tickets at school. This time around, we decided, let's step out of the comfort zone. We created a website, like a CompuTicket style website. And we now sold the tickets not just to our parents, but also to the greater community out there. And this was our first step. This was actually a step by faith. We had a lot of teething problems, but yet it all came together. The Lord is faithful.
He is faithful indeed. And I think that,
Amen.
what, with God, it's all about taking that step. And once you've taken that step, he then really does provide the rest.
Oh, yes.
So congratulations to the team, and of course for you for organizing. They trusted you, they had faith in you, and you did it, because we're here right now. We're having the conversation and it's happening this Saturday. So for the listeners that might not know much about Shiloh Center for Learning, can you share a little bit about the school's vision and the role that it plays within the community?
I think when you go to the vision of the school, you've said it so well. I think there's 3 E's that stands out prominently when you talk about Shiloh. It's to educate, it's to evangelize, and then to equip them to go out into the world.
Mm.
And that is the three E's that we work on. It's worked on. The beautiful part of our teachers they are so well, they're so in tune with the Holy Spirit that when you take the curriculum of CAPS into the classroom, what the Holy Spirit does is it brings in the word into that lesson as well. So your child is holistically not just getting a education, but it's also being evangelized at that present moment while he's sitting.
Mm.
What better place
Mm.
to reach a child when the heart of that child is still young and teachable? The older we get, the
Mm.
less teachable we become. That
Absolute.
child is young. And what I love is that the seed is planted on a young age, so that even when they grow to their 40s and 50s, that seed can still take harvest, can still develop.
Mm.
It just costs the Holy Spirit to touch that seed and everything blows. We know that. We've
Mm.
seen it many times. We
Mm.
go through all the trials of the world, and then one day we're standing in front, we hear the word, and the word immediately ignites us and takes us to a new direction. So
Mm.
that is what the school is all about. The school is there to really rear up away in the ways of the Lord. We say it so many times, but this is an actual place where we're rearing up the children in the ways of the Lord.
Absolutely. And looking at this year's Spring High Tea, what makes it so unique and what can guests look forward to on the day?
What we're trying to do is we're trying to break the norm. We've got this thing in our culture where we have a norm. That is how it must be done. That is how
Mm.
grandma did it, mommy did it, auntie did it, everybody did. What we did this time around, we said, listen, with this IT, we're going to have no captains. We're going to have nobody standing at the table serving people. This is a
Mm.
IT where we're going to supply everything. We're going to
Mm.
supply everything. All you, as the person that's purchasing the ticket, is going to do is come and sit down and enjoy the day.
Mm.
You see the norm of that. And this is a ladies' high tea. Gentlemen, I'm sorry, but this is a ladies'
Not
high tea.
allowed.
Yes, 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 yeah. Not allowed in here. No men. The only man that's going to be there
It's
is the photographer.
you.
No, 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 no. I'm not
You're
even
not
going to
even
be
going to
there.
be there. Oh my goodness.
Not going to be there. I
Yo.
might stand at the door to make sure there's nobody slipping in unannounced. But otherwise, I won't be there.
I
No,
love
no,
it.
we want nowhere. The ladies are dealing and handling with this themselves this time around. It's going to be an awesome event. Awesome.
Ladies, it's for you. That is what Mr. Denver is saying. Now, when it comes to the event and what it reflects, the school's Christian values and the message of faith, of renewal and community, would you say that it does reflect these things?
Yeah, what we've decided was we refreshing the soul,
Mm,
and that is the aim of the entire high tea,
it's
is that
beautiful.
we wanting to refresh the soul of the ladies. We
Mm,
realize that ladies go through a lot.
mm,
We don't we hear about it, but what do we do about it is the
mm,
main thing. You can't just be a hearer of the word and not a doer of the word. So when you hear what ladies go through, when you sit and you listen, like I at times I work in the finance of the school, and
mm,
many a times I have to contact parents, and it's a lady, and she tells me about the things that they're going through, and you feel it, you feel the pain with them. I'm basically, you become a social worker, you become a doctor, you become a lawyer, you become everything to
yeah,
that person on the phone that moment. And this is why this IT is so special, is that this is where they're going to just come and refresh, iron sharpening iron,
yeah,
where it's basically going to happen in that way. We want ladies to understand that other ladies can ignite you. It doesn't need to
absolutely.
be a pastor. It doesn't need to be an evangelist. It doesn't
Mm,
need to be a man of God. Other ladies can ignite each other
mm, mm.
and unite each other. Come on.
That's so powerful. So now, looking at the fact that you've invited the talented Rochelle Liederman as your celebrity guest, how did that collaboration come about, and what impact do you hope her presence will have?
To be honest with you, one of the ladies in our marketing team, she challenged me when we started this, and she said, "Why don't we just get Rochelle Liederman? She's a very
Mm,
well-known Northern Suburbs Afrikaans English lady, sings on
mm,
Radio Tiger." And I really thought this was above my fireplace. Honestly, I thought, Michelle Liederman, what would she want to be doing with us? But God opened up a door through people that is not even
Amen.
in this country for me to connect with her from a different country, to contacting her agent and her agent contacting me. And we
Wow.
sat down. This is an amazing, that's why I say this is an amazing story of how all this came together. And the people that made contact with her, let me tell you this, that lady is going to be at the high tea as well.
Oh.
She at an underground church in a country where they cannot have Christian religion, where you cannot preach the
Wow.
gospel. Yeah, so she preaches there, but she's coming all the way to South Africa, and she's going to be emceeing. But sorry, I'm getting off the point of Rochelle. That's how exciting this whole thing is. There's so much history behind it.
Yes.
And the reason for me, Rochelle, was also to say that, listen, we need to draw closer to Christian radio stations in our area, because we cannot be building a kingdom hand alone, foot alone, head alone. No, we're one body. So we're all supposed to be working together for one goal,
Yeah.
pushing back the gates of Hades, enlarging the kingdom of Jesus Christ. That is our goal. It doesn't matter in which way, who comes together to do it. And that's the problem we're having today. I don't want to preach here. I don't want to preach. But the problem we have here today is that everybody's doing all on their own.
Yeah.
We need to join forces. So that is why I wanted Radio Tigerberg to join forces with us. I'm not asking you for money. Please, that's not what I'm asking people. I'm asking people to join forces. Money is something that will come naturally when we join forces, when we're in one accord.
So awesome.
That comes naturally. And this is why we asked Rochelle, so that we could also have an ambassador for Radio Tigerberg and connect with the Radio Tiger. Because I feel it's you can't have a Christian school right on your doorstep and you don't even know about us. We're supposed to be helping each other in some way or another. And that is where we took the tell. And our relationship has grown as we've gone along through all of this. It's grown.
Absolutely.
And we'll see where the Lord takes this to. The Lord needs to take it to where He wants it to be.
So beautiful. I love that you speak about, kingdom partnership. We at Radio Cape Pulpit are really all about that. Let's work together. Let's build this kingdom together. Now, spring is a season of new beginnings, of course. And what message of hope or encouragement would you like the attendees to take home from the celebration?
When we planned this, one of the teachers said to me, what if this turns out to be a upper room experience? What if this turns out, we're planning a high tea, but God is planning an upper room experience. And I think that is what we want to take away with this high tea. We are knocking on the doors of heaven, asking God, please make your presence known at this high tea in a way that women will not just be refreshed, but renewed, rejuvenated, ready to take on whatever may come. Whatever demon may come their way, they'll kick him out of the way because they've been revitalized. They are ready to go. They're like the Hulk. When the Hulk goes into his green state, there ain't nobody touching him. That is what we want to see women turn up. They need to come and be refreshed so that they can understand that other women are going through the same thing. But they need to come refreshed with other women that can heal them. That is the most important part.
So powerful. You will be refreshed, you'll be renewed, and you will be empowered if you attend the Spring High Tea. How can people support and get involved with the Spring High Tea? Where can they find out more information about tickets?
In actual fact, ticket sales closes today, unfortunately. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to push it to tomorrow. So that gives people a chance. So you got to be on Facebook. Believe it or not, TC, we only started a year ago with coming onto social media. Our school was still in the newspaper. We were in the newspaper era, and the Lord woke us up very quickly. Yes. I never knew Facebook. I never knew Instagram. I never knew TikTok. I used to despise these pages because I thought this is just not from the Lord.
The devil's work.
Yeah, that's definitely the devil. But since we've been there, we've escalated. We've really escalated.
Mm.
So all your social media platforms, they can find us on. They can go onto our website, which will take them to all the different platforms that we are on. The tickets is easily available. It's a click, and away you go, and you go into your payment system. Other times we used to have it at school where you had to pay at school, but that was such a nightmare because you had to have people paying tickets, making tickets, selling tickets. Oh, what a nightmare it's
Too
like
much.
when you have to do all of that. So this time around, we've gone that style. We've created a website. They just need to click and they've got all the information.
This is so awesome, Denver. Thank you so much for just the work that you've done and in organizing, getting people out there wanting to have those kingdom relationships like with us here at Radio Cape Pulpit. Thank you for being a vessel. Now, finally, what would you like to say to our listeners as just one last call, as a personal invitation to join in on this incredible event that's going to be life-changing?
GC, sorry, I think we must have forgotten that we have some tickets, complimentary tickets, that we'd like to give some of your listeners.
Mm.
Yes, yes, that's why we're here. We are here to give
So
and I'm
the
hoping
people
you
that
did
are
Saturday.
listening, yes,
Yes,
definitely.
yes, we've got 5 complimentary tickets. I don't know how you would love to do it, but they will fall under your name, under the radio station's name. And when they come, they will have their places ready at the door.
Excellent.
It's a very simple process. Yeah, very simple. So I don't know how you want to give it away. That's up to you and the station. How you guys want to go about giving that
I think
5 tickets
whoever
away.
is commenting right now, the first
Come on,
5 people to comment on
come
this
on,
conversation on
come
Facebook.
on,
I already see a
come on.
Gail Geraldine Abrahams. You've gotten yourself a
5 only,
ticket.
5 only,
Woo-hoo.
5 only.
Five,
Only
only the
for ladies,
first
eh?
five, only for ladies, the first 5 people to comment on this conversation that we're having right now
Yeah,
with Denver Brevis, who is from Shiloh Center of Learning. We're talking about the Spring High Tea that's happening this Saturday. So, Gail, you have just gotten yourself a ticket. Because Gail says, Good
well done,
morning,
girl.
Saints. She says, Good morning, Saints. Price and address, please. Well, now you don't have to worry, Gail. We'll be in contact with you and give you all the details that you need. Isn't it
Yes,
great? Alrighty. Alrighty. I think, yes. So, one last time, Denver, just to push the Saints to go to the event, and to
yes,
make sure that it is one they'll never forget and why they must be there.
yes. We're going to have a testimony of an underground church that has been supporting our schools tremendously. She'll be there. She'll be the MC. You can't miss it. You just cannot miss what other countries are going, what other Christians are going through in countries. Sometimes we hear about it, but right now you'll be able to see the person, touch the person that is actually running an underground church at the moment. And then, of course, you're going to be in awe of the worship with Rochelle Liederman. I mean, really, I don't need to sell her. You know her. You know who she is. She's a powerful singer. She's a powerful woman of God. She
Yes.
stands shameless and blameless before the Lord. She is going to be ministering in song and even with her testimony as well. The food, don't worry about it. It's out of this world. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Don't you worry. We'll have dancing place in front. So if you want to, as the Christians, as the Pinksters say, Jake, if you want to move a little bit, there's going to be room for you to move around the tables if you like. Don't worry. It's a free space. It's a free space. So ladies, come and enjoy yourself. Tickets I'm going to hold until tomorrow. After tomorrow, the ticket sales will be closed. But to the 5 ladies that's coming, that's free, that's coming under a Cape Pulpit,
Pulpit.
please, please, your name will be at the table. You don't have to worry about it. You just dress up. That's all I need from you is dress yourself up. Make yourself beautiful for the day. That's all we need. We'll even have a photo booth where you can take photos with Rochelle. You can take photos with your table, with your friends. You'll have the pics. Everything will be sent to you. It's all been organized.
We've already got two
TC,
ladies. We've already got 2 ladies as you were
here we go.
speaking.
Let's
We've
go.
got
Let's go.
Jean
Let's go.
Morris saying, looking forward to being there. And she says, I can jech. Jean says she can jech. So,
I
Jean,
think
we're going to have to see that jech going on. So, everyone can't wait to see Jean jech. Denver, thank you so much for the work that you are doing. Denver, are you still there?
yeah, I'm still there. I'm still there.
Okay. Thank you, Denver, for the work that you are doing. We really appreciate it. We appreciate what you've done and really just the effort, that you've put in all of this. It is absolutely appreciated. And may you continue to continually grow as Shiloh. May Shiloh reach everything that it's meant to be. Everything that God has purpose for Shiloh, so shall it be. May it be so. And we look forward to being with you on Saturday and to collaborating even further, as you spoke about, as we build this kingdom together, that we may, continue to just hold hands and know that it's really all about that kingdom collaboration that you spoke about earlier. So thank you so much, Denver. Looking forward to Jaying on Saturday.
See
Thank you. Denver Brevis
you.
is the Director
Bye-bye.
of Development and Logistics at Shiloh School of Learning, the Center of Learning. Blessings to you. Goodbye, Denver. Bye-bye. Have a
Bye.
good one. Enjoy the preparations. Bye.